This is the Just Steph Show, and I'm your host, Steph Palermo, your Italian Boston girl who's an empath, healer, and all-around seeker of wisdom. Tune in weekly for advice on how to live your best life at work, home, or play so you can feel groovy every day. Va bene. Okay, good. All right, buonasera. So I am sitting on my terrazza, the terrace, and this is the upstairs from where I'm at, if you can see. And then I'm going to try and show you, if you can see it, the strada, the street, right, that I'm on. Okay, and I have learned so much. Now I've been in Italy about 2.5 weeks now. I've been in Sicily for 2. And tomorrow will be 2 weeks that I've arrived in Sicily, and I have learned so much, and everything that I have talked to all of you about, everything that I try to communicate, everything that I know is the way to bring peace and joy to people is what I'm living right now. And I'm gonna tell you what it is, because I came here for this reason. I came here to live what I talk about, so that when I work with clients, when I work with people, when I get up and speak, when I host a workshop or a retreat in Boston or whatever, I'm actually living what I'm trying to tell you about. So I want to talk to you today about, this has been the most amazing situation. First of all, you cannot pay for the things that I've experienced. There's no money, no value on friends. There's no value. My kids, my son Sean, he wanted a cooking lesson. So we got a friend to come over and prepare a meal for us. This friend he works at a resort here in Sicily, amazing chef, but a beautiful, beautiful person inside and out. He had been to my home here, the home that I'm staying in, on Sunday, where I prepared a dinner for 10 people. And these were 10 friends that I didn't know 2 weeks ago. And I met many of them out and about, and I said, please come to the home. Let me cook a dinner for you. And so it was the second or third time they had been there. And Salvatore, he came to my home, and I had prepared a lovely dinner. And when I tell you, there were 10 of us at the table, and they looked at all the food. Now, these are all Sicilians that eat amazing food every day. Their mothers cook, They looked at me, they looked at the food, and they said, did you do all this? And I said, yes. And they were like, they all clapped and said, brava, brava. And this isn't a pat on the back for me. It was a gift for them. I gave them a gift by bringing them into my home. So into the home that I'm staying in, it's my home for the month. And I prepared a beautiful dinner. So what goes on here is, in these little shops, whether it's the butcher shop, in the bakery, beautiful Cucinella bakery with lovely Federico, and I met him one evening when we were out in the piazza, and he's just a lovely man. And I brought my family in there, and he would not charge us. Everybody got coffees, arancine, panini, all the things that you want, and he didn't charge us. And he would not take money. And I said, this is amazing. These are people here that they have these gifts and these talents. They're living their passion, whether it's a family business. I had my hair done last Saturday. The whole shop was this beautiful family, mother, father, and 2 sons. And I think other people in there were related cousins or whatever. They were all hairdressers. And like, I know my hair looks crazy today, but they did a beautiful job on my hair. I mean, that's what they do. And the cost to get my hair done was a fraction of the cost to get my hair done in America. And it's not about the money. It's about building relationships. It's about sharing your dreams, your passions, what you do, what your purpose is here on earth with the people around you in building relationships. They're not trying to stick it to anybody. The only people that I see sticking it to anybody are the Americans. That's it. Anybody who lives in America, they're the ones that are trying to stick it to you. The Sicilians are beautiful people. You come, you go to their bakery, you go to the butcher shop. It's a craft. It's beautiful. And they just want to share this with you. And they want to build relationships. Everybody, there's ladies that sit on the street every day with their chairs. They sit around and talk. I came home one day when I got my hair done, and they were like, and they were telling me in Italian, like, oh, you got your hair done. And I was just speaking with them a little while ago, telling them about my trip to Riese. When I went to Riese, and the mayor's office had a picture of the St. Joseph Society from Boston, and my great-grandfather is one of the founding members, and he was in that picture. We're all crying. Everybody's crying. I mean, it was amazing, the welcome, the love, and they just sit around and talk till 3, 4 in the morning, sitting around and talking, having a little like late night panini or a drink or beer. It's building relationships. That's what's important. That's what is going on here. They're building relationships and sharing their passion with you because they love it. And really, they just want to make a living for their families. Nobody's trying to kill it. It's just, I mean, I'm sure that there are struggles, and I'm sure there are different things that's going on. And believe me, I saw some drama Siciliano last week at the nightclub. There was definitely drama. But the people, they want, like my friend that I met, she said, oh, my parents want to meet you. Can we come to your house? Right? Because I was like, oh, I'm tired. I can't go out. We'll come to your house. I said, okay. They came the other night. The parents wanted to meet me. They're lovely. We're going over there on Sunday. My son, Sean, Salvatore brings them to the hot springs, like out of the blue. Like, oh, let's go up the hot springs. And they just went. They, my friend's father, they're all my new friends because I don't know anybody from before 2 weeks ago. Sean's telling them how we were at their home for dinner doing karaoke, okay? So fun. And they had like a delicious dinner, the most amazing homemade regatta, cheeses, unbelievable. Sean tells the father, I don't know how they communicated it because Sean doesn't speak Italian, that he likes to fish. The father is a fisherman. He took Sean the next day fishing. Took him fishing. Where are you going to pay for that? You can pay to get on a boat. You can pay for a tour and get on a boat and do a chartered fishing. But when are you going to, where can you pay, and how much would it cost you to pay for a friend? You can't pay for that. And then Sean gets invited yesterday, 2 days ago, for last night to play a game of pickup soccer in Patanico. Who are you going to pay to do that? He's actually playing with local Italian guys soccer. I mean, you cannot, this is because we made great friends and we're building relationships. I'm here for that reason, to breathe, to write, although I haven't had a chance to write a word because I'm running around talking to people and hanging out and building relationships. But this is what I'm learning more about what I grew up with. This is very easy for me to meld into because I was raised with a lot of these practices and these values, but you forget it. You really do forget it, and you forget how amazing simple life is. It is so much better to have less and do more. I could cry over this. The people here are so beautiful and loving and kind and generous and welcoming. I barely get invited to anybody's house. I mean, maybe in Boston, yes, but I don't know, when was the last time you get invited to somebody's house for a dinner where you just sat at the table and talked for 4 hours? When? Everybody has to go. They're all running. I mean, I know I do some of that in Boston. Sunday dinner was that way, and we do it a lot in the feast where we're just sitting around talking. But for the most part, it's not happening. It's not happening in America. When was the last time you sat in somebody's house and they fed you and you brought out food and they brought out food and wine and and just talked for 4 hours and learned about each other and shared hearts? When? I want somebody to message me and tell me they did that. Somebody needs to message me and tell me they've done that in America, other than, the Italians who do Sunday dinner. I want to know. Anybody in America, are you doing that? Are you building relationships? Are you stopping for 1 second to breathe, to actually get to know somebody, to talk to somebody and spend the time to enjoy who they really are and not try to get something out of it? Not try to get something, or have them get something out of you. I go to things in Atlanta or Boston, and everyone's trying to get something out of it. They're trying to take you for something, sell you something. I don't think that's what it's about. I really don't. You're not going to take any of that stuff with you, but you will take the relationships and the love in your heart. That's what you'll take. And it's embarrassing. I have to say, it's embarrassing. Americans are embarrassing, especially the way that they treat other Americans, always trying to stick it to them. What is that about? It's embarrassing. People don't know how to talk. I was in the grocery store here in Terracini, and I had my phone out because I was using it to try and translate so I could get what I needed and talk to my guide who was with me about, what I needed. And an older man came by and told me in Italian, he goes, "That's no good. The phone is no good." And I go, "Well, wait." I was trying to tell him, "Well, wait, let me show you." And he would have nothing to do with it. He ran away. Nothing to do with it. Thought, you know what? This guy knows something. He knows something. He's got something. And he probably just has peace. And how many of you have peace? How many of us have real peace in our lives and in our hearts? Contentment. Message me. Tell me that you're breathing. I don't think I have blood pressure here. I definitely am gaining weight, but I don't. I have fluid retention because of the cheese, but I definitely have no blood pressure. I am like, la-di-da. But it's not a shallow. It's not shallow. It's not shallow. It's not being brain dead. And there's definitely no being lazy here. You got to, I don't have this is a beautiful, lovely home, but I don't even have a potato peeler or a proper knife to cut stuff. There's no dryer. It's perfect. I love it. I'm getting on my hands and knees trying to clean the floor. I'm hand washing the dishes, and I leave them on dish towels on the table, and then I put them away. How's that? Simple. Simple. We've lost something. We've lost something. And I have to tell you, I find shallow, lazy, and brain dead repulsive. Don't be any of that. And you don't need to be any of that to live a peaceful, la-di-da life. And that's it. So tonight I'm going to dinner, and then I'm going to the piazza to hang out and relax. So I wish that each one of you could experience this. I feel very blessed to do this. But this is so necessary. What a reset for me. It really is teaching me that, you know, what I am talking about and what I am sharing and the things that I try to teach people about is really the way to be. And it isn't because I know anything better than anybody else. It's just because I've been through so much in my life that I'm done. I'm sort of done. I'm sort of done with all the anger, the jealousy, the backstabbing, the toxicity. You know, all of it. Everybody's just nice. Why can't we just be nice? So that's all I got for you today. I hope that you will, if you cannot come to a country like this and experience it yourself, that you will try to imagine what that really is like and what it is for you, and really put it into practice, because I just think that that's the way to be. And maybe it's, you know, it's like, you know, Stephanie, who do you think you are, telling people how to live? Well, maybe that's my job. That's my job. So I think that you should give it a try and really just let go of some stuff. Okay, well, know I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. I'll be back for Terracini. Ciao, ciao, baby. Love you. You know I do.
Thanks for tuning in to the Just Steph Show. I really care about you, your happiness, and helping you make great choices for your life. So tune in next week for more wisdom from me. In the meantime, follow me on my Just Steph Facebook page, on Twitter at Steph Palermo. My Instagram account is JustSteph1, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Steph Palermo. See you next week. Ciao, ciao, baby.